All right, let's get to the watch list. So, first up on the watch list was TSM. Let's pull this up for you. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to start with a weekly chart. Okay, so as you can see, it's clearly bullish, clearly uptrending. Every time it pulls back to the moving average, it moves on higher, right? Very simple chart. Each weekly candle is represented here, and each weekly candle, as you can see in recent times, is higher than the moving averages, continually uptrending, steadily uptrending. Okay, so one thing to note: if a sector or a stock or whatever is continually uptrending, it kind of tells you what you need to know, right? Any pullbacks, any dips are going to get eaten up. It's just going to keep on moving higher. So, like I said, TSM has been bullish. It's one of those. I mean, like I said, it's pretty low risk because if you go to the daily chart, right? This is why I say it's low risk. If you go to the daily chart, you can see a clear pattern, right? Every time it drops, pulls back, shoots up again. So it's low risk because the last 2 days it sold off. We got our pullback. We didn't buy at the highest. We got our pullback. Pulls back, and then what does it do today? Moves up $7, a whole $7 move. It was in the watch list for that reason. It was there because it's a stock that had potential to run to around 221. So I don't think the run is even done yet. And again, like I said this morning, the contracts are not even that expensive. So this is a nice play. Next up, I also want to show you 4-hour chart. For those of you who trade market structure as well, you can kind of see this play out as well. These are the lows, breaks out, again, lows, breaks out, lows, breaks out. All right, next one, probably my favorite one from this week or the past few days. Palo Alto Networks, ticker symbol PANW, weekly chart. Last week we finally got a green candle after 4-5 red weeks in a row. Daily chart, real nice this one, right? Kind of bottomed out a previous support around 166, broke above the 200 moving average, back-to-back green candles, finally closed above the 9 and the 21 Friday, which is great indication of the time to buy calls. Now it started to break above all the moving averages, which is again a great sign for calls. The reason I took the risk Friday, if you look at the 4-hour chart, pretty simple, right? We got doji, we finally got back-to-back dojis, and we finally started to break above the moving averages. You got the moving average crossing to the upside on the 4-hour chart. That's a bullish sign, bullish signal. Now Friday, we pulled back to the moving average, but we held above. And yeah, it was a risk, but when you look at the overall pattern, the hourly chart shows this, the 4-hour chart shows this, the daily chart shows this. The overall pattern since last week Monday, we flipped bullish, right? Here's the 4-hour again. Since last week Monday, we clearly flipped bullish, right? So again, the risk wasn't too high because we're way lower than where it has potential to get to. We had the moving averages, which could have acted as a resistance point, but that's fine. That's why the price target was around the moving averages. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see moving averages also. The 9 and the 21 were both points of support / resistance in the past. Here, we had a little bit of resistance, pull back, then shot up. Here again, the resistance as well. And obviously back here, it was always levels of support, right? So this time, it was like we could break above the moving averages. It's like breaking above resistance. You can see the volume increasing as well at the same time. It looked good for calls. It ended up being one of the stocks which actually ran up like, I think $8 or $9 before it finally pulled back, all intraday. So that was pretty cool to see. And if you look on the 15-minute time frame, you can see this happen pretty quickly, right? So we're up about $8 within within 1 hour. Okay. Again, if you look at the hourly chart, you see it's bullish, right? That's 50 minutes, sorry. But look at the hourly, same story. Anyway, again, respecting the moving averages, real nice. pulling back just to go higher, pulling back just to go higher each and every time. Pretty simple swing trade, probably your best kind of swing trades. And I think, honestly, most people that try and swing trade should be trading some kind of setups just like this. Okay. The next stock, SoFi, ticker symbol SOFI. They've got earnings next or the 27th of January. This is a really easy trade again. So the 52-week highs are up here. We kind of topped out here back in December a few times, sold off, finally started to get our feet again last week. 6 green days in a row now. This was only a simple trade because look, the resistance, previous resistance. Okay, so first we gapped up here, level of support, another level of resistance around here, which we broke above. Show you the weekly chart for SoFi. Pulled back, there you go, the weekly chart pulled back to that level that we have right here. Pulled back to that level, shot up, right? Weekly chart last week was a great week finally for SoFi. Weekly chart bullish, daily chart just as nice, right? A smooth uptrending pattern. Then you got 4 hour. 4 hour tells us a lot of stories here, right? We pull back to that level in the 4 hour. And as you can see, 3 or 4 red candles, the rest is just green beans. Green beans, constantly 4 hour, constantly bullish, 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 bullish. Moving averages crossed to the upside. All 3 of them crossed. Again, bullish indication, bullish signal. Looks like we're getting a hammer candle now on the 4 hour. And then 1 hour, again, respecting moving averages, pulling back to moving averages to go higher. Once again, we were stuck, and I really mean stuck, the word stuck, at 52-week highs, 17, 18. Yeah, like $17.20, $17.18 around there. That was what I said today in the watch list. The target was really just push above the 52-week highs, break out, and really try and just see what happens at the level of 17, 19. If we break the yearly highs, we fly. It happens with a lot of stocks. Happens with all kinds of different stocks. No matter what the industry, you get stuck at the 52-week highs. You come back, test it a little bit, and you finally break, and it flies. So this broke past the 52-week highs. SoFi up 8% on the day. Again, pretty simple trade, to be honest. Great. So I think before earnings, we'll sell off a little bit. I'd say look for, again, now that we've broken those 52-week highs, look for the 17 flat level, 1690, 17 flat level for it to pull back to. But I think once earnings comes, we're going to eat good. Trust me. This is another one because, people love earnings plays. People absolutely adore earnings plays. This is one of those. SoFi is going to do big things at this earnings, Yeah, I mean, a year out would be good. I'll be honest with you. Like SoFi, this is a stock. We've been talking about it from it was $6. Now it's $17. Again, I'm still stuck with the idea that this goes to 25 to 30 within the next 6 months. If you zoom out, you see over the past 2 years. Funny enough, let's zoom out. Look, let's go weekly chart and let's zoom out. We were way higher just 2 years ago, right? We were up at 24, 25s, everything, right? Just to give you a bit of a rundown, like I think the resistance at 17 or 1690, whatever, comes from the big hedge funds. I think that's where the big hedge funds are selling. That's what they were selling back in 2022. That's what the big hedge funds were selling. I think right now, when it comes to their sector, like they're fintech, right? They got digital banking. This is one of those stocks or companies where it's so versatile and it's so, like, if we're talking fundamental. It's a company which is pretty much unique because it's not like your Wells Fargo or your Bank of America or whatever where you walk in. It's purely digital banking, right? And the way AI is developing, the way technology is developing, this is a company where you got to look at it and you got to understand why it's unique. You got to understand that it's mobile and web app based. You got to zoom out and see that over the past 2 years, it's actually kind of down. I mean, it might be slightly up now, but yeah, it's been down majority of the time. Again, they cover so many different aspects of banking. They do loans, they do credit scores, mortgages, checking, savings, whatever. They all do all this kind of stuff, and it's more catered towards the newer investors, really. The not even the newer investors, like the, let's call it the youth, the tech, yeah, yeah, the tech heads of coming up. I think even their CEO was working for Goldman Sachs, so he knows about banking ins and out. He knows about banking, and I think so far only just became profitable. I think in the last 6 months, I believe, that's when it started to really, yeah, when it started to really take off. People don't really know about SoFi still, in the real world. People don't really know about SoFi, what they offer, all that kind of stuff. So long term, again, long term 30s, 40s. This year, 25, 30 for me, really. So a call for the next year out, yeah. If you're doing that, go for it, man. That's smart. Like, the earnings is going to be brilliant. This earnings coming up 27th, so next Monday, yeah, it's going to be sick. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you know about SoFi? So you one of those guys. You one of those guys. Okay. What was the other stock? Oh, sorry. So yeah, so far I'm still bullish. It might pull back a little bit, but I'm still really bullish. Speaking of bullish, SoundHound. Let's talk about SoundHound, right? So the SoundHound was okay. Weekly chart, pretty simple. Nice November, nice start to December. Sells off, right? Doji starts. Doji kickstarts this potential reversal, right? Daily chart. And I messed up with this. I put it on my watch list back to back days. I didn't get it. Pretty simple. I was waiting for it to break above the moving averages on the daily. It finally did today. It closed above the moving average, but it's up 21%. Did I expect that? No. If I knew that they were going to announce a new partnership with Recall Systems, which is REKR, which I am a shareholder of, see, they're funny enough, they announced a partnership with these guys just for some AI, something AI related. But either way, if I knew that was going to happen, well, then yeah, I wouldn't be waiting for a break above the moving average on the daily chart. I'll just listen to the weekly chart, listen to the doji, and remember the news, and then get in on the calls. The reason I put it on the watch list for calls was purely because it was consolidating, and I said I'm looking for it to break above the moving averages. And consolidation, this little bit on the daily, this is the consolidation I was looking at, right? 4 hours got it too. This is the consolidation I was looking at, and I said I'm waiting for it to break above the moving averages. Finally broke up above, and the stock itself is up 21%. So yeah, the options went, I think, thousands of percent returns. Shame I missed out on it. But the reason it was just, like I said, was not because of the news, because that not because of the news. It was because of the 4 hour consolidation and the weekly chart. Weekly chart said, hey, doji, potential reversal here. But yeah, I mean, when you bring out some AI news and partnership with other stocks, yeah, it's going to make your stock surge. So if I had known that in advance, I wouldn't have been so patient. But hey, this is the Trump era. There's going to be some stuff that we don't expect announced, and then boom, stocks are going to start flying. So certain stocks are going to start flying. Uh, is that for? Is yeah? That's why a lot of stocks is up. That's why a lot of stocks is up. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot. OpenAI. Yeah. Um, yeah. Exactly. But I think that's bad news for the Chinese stocks, really. But so Oracle was up 7% because of that. You know, it was Trump. No, TEM. Okay, so what is this? Let me see. I never heard of this. Yeah, but what kind of AI are we doing? Are we doing medical? Are we doing technology? Are we doing conversation? Okay. Okay. Interesting. So okay, and I'm guessing. Let me go to daily chart. Okay, this is one of their best days in the last couple months. Wait, hold on. Is this the? Wait a second. Is it not the Nancy Pelosi one? Is it? Oh yeah, I know this. I've heard. Oh, yeah, okay, I've heard about it. I wasn't when you said medical. I thought, okay, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not. I've heard a lot about it. I wasn't sure what it was. Though. I wasn't sure about it, but yeah, is they got some stuff that's coming with like Apple Watch, Google Watch, all that kind of stuff. Some integration, for your health and tracking your health history and all that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this one might have to go on the watch list, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. But but thanks for pointing that out. Though. I think it is worth it, but I'll remember it. Next, I do want to talk about Tesla though. Look, oh, I don't know who that was. Okay, thank. Um, Tesla, right? Let's go intraday, 15-minute chart because I said it could go low. But so in the watch list, I talked about Tesla calls to 448. Okay, so if we go to daily chart, 449 is where my line is at. 448, real the price target. 448, 449. Either way, go intraday. I mean, this is not tweezer bottom. It might as well be. I'll be honest because the way you had the sell off from what 420, what we opened at 430, we sold off to 406. What? Probably because of Musk hype, as in like yeah, yeah, yeah. And then at one point he said he's open to buying, he's open to Elon Musk buying TikTok, and then it started to run, which is stupid. And he said he's going to end the EV mandate. So I don't even know. Like, yeah. So nah, you said it. Tesla puts when it was around 413, 411, so it still had dropping potential. Hold. Yes, I remember. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's the thing, right? There's this. So this one today, news came into effect as well. News came into effect, right? Um, he has what he called whatever it is the EV mandate. So I don't know if he's gonna eliminate it or he's has eliminated it. I don't even know. But either way, he's not as bothered about EV and green energy and all that kind of stuff, right? He's not as bothered as Joe Biden was about environmental protection and all that kind of stuff, battery electric vehicles, all that kind of stuff, right? But he is Obviously, good friends with Elon Musk. We know that, right? So this is going to be this has always been a beast of a stock, and it's still going to be a beast of. It's going to be even bigger beast of a stock, to be honest, because any small news is going to say it's going to tank it, or any small news is going to cause it to rally like that. And that's just me looking at fundamentals. On the technical side of things, well, we're looking nice, right? Hold on, let me draw something out here. Change that a little bit. I'm just drawing a high, the highest to high. That's all. Yeah, I'm about to just extend it a little bit, and then I'm gonna draw the lows to lows. Well, if you draw like this, nah, not really. It could have been though. Could. Yeah, it's more of a wedge. It's more of a wedge. But look, I'm gonna draw lows to lows. Okay. Oh, sorry. So this low got to today's low, last Friday's high, low from this year. So this is a daily shot. Okay. And to be honest, I expect this to start moving up. I want to see what we do at 449. Funny enough, let's see if we let. So I've drawn this now. I've drawn this now. I'm gonna drop a screenshot in the chat because obviously this is before the price action plays out for the next couple of days. Let's see what happens when we come out this little zone or whatever you want to call it in these trend lines, because it could just shoot up. It could also just drop back down three. What's this? 390s? I don't know, but I'm thinking it goes up. I'm thinking we break out this to the upside. I think so, but we'll see. But anyway, what I was trying to say with Tesla is, um, Trump inauguration, Elon's his friend, all that kind of stuff. People are going to get lit and excited off Tesla. They're going to be, saying any little thing on Twitter, and it's gonna cause it to rally. That's why I think it's going to start pushing up and pushing above. But 449 is a target. You guys saw how Tesla dropped off today, and it just recovered $20 or $18 so quickly, right? Earnings is next week Wednesday. Man, Tesla. Look, you guys saw the last couple earnings, right? Well, last earnings was the big one. Went from 217 up to 260 real quick. We could see the same thing now. It could be the first time we see Tesla back at 500 since the stock split. It could be it. It could be it. So that's kind of what it is with Tesla. I'm just looking at calls. I didn't really execute on this Tesla calls today. I'll be honest. That's just, it's sort of way too quickly, and I thought, okay, there could be more blood. That's really it, to be honest, with Tesla. I ain't got much analysis apart from that right now. Yes, thank you actually for posting that article. Yeah, he's not as green friendly. He doesn't really care about environmentally friendly stuff, about electronic vehicle acts and all that kind of stuff. He's just like, you know what this guy's about, man. All right. Next, I want to talk about Snow. I like Snow. Snow actually whipped me up earlier, like 4 or 5 months ago. But Snow, yeah. Remember, we talked about doji patterns a couple months ago. This is a doji reversal pattern right here. Selling, selling, selling. The volume isn't even changing. The volume's pretty low the whole time. Doji, we start to see some upside potential. Weekly chart. Weekly chart's nicest on this whole thing, right? We pull on back, go higher. But back to the daily. All right, cool. I got my moving averages, the 9, the 21, and the 200. We're nowhere near the 200, so that's irrelevant for Snow. For the 9 and 21, they just crossed the upside about 3-4 days ago. We're starting to see some bullish momentum. Again, my price target, 187 here, where we kind of topped out after earnings. That's my first price target, right? Right here, kind of topped out after earnings. Okay. Then I'm gonna zoom out, and then you start to see why I said 200, right? If I just draw the lines, 200, previous resistance, heavy resistance, right here, right? 201.95, cool, to be exact. I said 220, right? Right here. And I said 280. 280, you gotta go back for 280. All the way up. 280 is kind of high. But yeah. Right, 276, whatever. But either way, Snow, if you can get calls, $220 calls a month, 2 months out, by the time earnings comes around, less than a month from now, bruh, I will see Snow back here. Snow is oversold. It was oversold, had earnings, recovered. Now it's starting to recover again after selling off post earnings. Snow is I won't call it a sleeper because it's a big heavy stock. It's a heavy hitter. It's a good stock when it comes to tech software, but it's there. It's really there. So just keep your eyes on Snow. The next stock, I'm kind of disappointed because it was on my radar. I said calls, but it was too high and it kept going higher, so I messed up. Like Rocket Lab, okay. So, man, Rocket Lab, right? So again, it's a new administration. We got this guy in house, okay? Why did I not take Rocket? I'm going to start with that, okay? Why did I not take it? Okay, weekly chart, pull back, great, nice. I want to see us hold above the weekly chart. I want to see us start pushing above. Obviously now the candle looks crazy. Yesterday the candle did not look like that, right? Daily chart, you'll see we were below the moving averages. I was waiting for it to break above before I get in. Didn't want to jump the gun. I waited, and what happens today? All right, it flew. Cool. It flew from 26 to highs of 32. Pulled back a little bit. But Rocket Lab, as you can hear by the name, Rocket, it's a space stock, right? So Trump, obviously, again, Trump, Musk, friends, buddies, whatever you want to call them. Trump wants to start this, like, I don't even know what you want to call it, space race, let's call it. He wants to go to Mars, right? He wants to go to Mars, and Rocket Lab, this company, makes machines which help you go to Mars, right? Everybody knows, last week or whatever, or a couple weeks ago, Elon Musk with his little SpaceX had their little trip to Mars. There were no humans on the rocket, but they had their little space rocket go out to outer space, wherever. That came down. Elon Musk, he catch it. I mean, it didn't go well, but you know what, Elon Musk, he catch the rocket with little chopsticks or whatever, make it do a backflip, and he'll send another few rockets up to Mars or wherever. But either way, Trump wants to go to the moon, pretty much, and when you hear those kind of stuff, I know it's pure nonsense, but when you hear those kind of stuff, forget about the billions of dollars it's going to cost the government. Forget about the billions of dollars it's going to cost any company that wants to help him go to Mars or go to Pluto or wherever. There's going to be hype in the stocks that are rocket orientated or rocket based. So Rocket Labs is one of those stocks. And again, this is fundamental side of things. We've got the technicals there, right? The technicals match with the fundamentals. The technicals say, oh, this is pulling back to go higher. But the technicals also said, oh, it's below the moving averages. Just watch out because it could pull back even further, right? You never want to catch a falling knife. It went from 30 to lows of 23. Okay, we'll wait for it to come back above the moving averages. Well, lo and behold, as I said on the daily chart, broke above, shut up. Weekly chart, crazy. Weekly chart was always nice, right? Weekly chart was always nice, but then you got to check the daily, you got to check the 4 hour, you got to make sure that all these things line up. If they don't, it's too risky to trade. How many times have we taken a trade down here and it's sold off? So that's why I said just watch for calls. But either way, this time, Rocket Lab is benefiting from this, right? Stock is up 30%. Crazy because all those calls would have gone stupid. Like our aim was to trade it to I think 25 or 26, right? Without knowing, we would have our calls would have gone so dumb. But again, I didn't know this news was going to happen, right? What's the market cap of this? 15.63 billion. That's crazy because I'm pretty sure this was at like 5 or 10 billion a week ago, which is very crazy. Either way, also watch other rocket-based companies. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but yeah. any of those, will be affected by news when Trump says, "Oh, I want to go to Mars, I want to go to space, I want to go to wherever." And any companies that build starships, any companies that build rockets, any companies that build anything, even Lockheed Martin. I don't know if that had an, was it LMT? Yeah, I don't know if that had a little bit, had a little bit of a knock-on effect on Lockheed Martin, but yeah, just watch out for those. But either way, Rocket Lab had a setup on a weekly. That's what you need to know. And then on the daily, it was relatively nice, but we're waiting for that break above, and the break above happened. Broke above moving averages. Now, what you want to watch for RKLB is just the pullback, right? The pullback is going to come. Pullback is going to come. Just wait. It's going to go up again. Look, it's happened before. We were at 31 first couple of days of December. We pulled back to 23. It's fine. It's all good. I talked about AMD as well, right, on the watch list. I'm biased in AMD, of course, because I think long term, this is a company. This is a $200 stock. One thing is, like I know there's many lines on AMD. I like AMD stock. I like analyzing it. But look, this looks like a falling knife pretty much right now, a little bit. Kind of looks like we're starting to get and again. A few things I want to put out about AMD, right? So this company is pretty well positioned for success long, right? Short term, cool, it's suffering, but we're starting to, again, doji here. We're starting to get some traction. We're starting to see a bit of a recovery from the bottom for the lows at 114. So, yeah. So, this again, I'm going off fundamentals, right? Going forward, there's going to be tech is going to advance. AMD is a tech company, right? There's going to be chip opportunities. There's going to be tech opportunities. Last year, they did an acquisition of ZT Systems. That was like what, August? Yeah, here, and it flew, right? It flew. They acquired, or they do a partnership with ZT Systems. It flew. It jumped up $35. This time, again, this is for longer term plays, right? Just grabbing shares and stuff, or leaps. Any kind of news like that, any kind of acquisitions, any kind of chip information, any kind of AI information, again, this has the potential to run 40, 50, $60 up. Right now, if you're looking for calls, just wait. I wouldn't look for puts here, but I would look for calls once we break above the moving average. I think, yeah, the cheap can get cheaper, but I do think that 2025 AMD from 122, you might get an $8 to $10 drop, maybe if you're lucky. But most likely, I'm thinking we break above here. If anyone's got a chart with less lines, support and resistance, that's probably easier for you to read it. But again, I think AMD is a $200 stock, right, staring at us. What's the market cap? 198 billion. This has $1 trillion potential in market cap. Don't forget the other stocks in this sector. You got ARM, Nvidia, Broadcom, AVGO, ARM, Nvidia, and I guess Intel as well. So either way, the reason I said that is because if you don't want to trade AMD, you can, yeah, I'm gonna check it. Yeah, this he wants to take over a lot of things right now. Um, I mean, it's up, it's up a little bit. You know, if he makes an offer for these guys, then we might see this fly. Who knows? Like, yeah, but right now, I guess it's just rumors and stuff. I don't know. I'm wondering. Huh? Well, that could be the reason it's inverted hammer, by the way, on a daily inverted hammer there. That could be the reason it's kind of up in the last couple of days. You know, maybe this is not because I love shorting Intel. This might not be the time to short Intel. There's no, I mean, it's a solid business in real, and if we're talking real life, it's a solid business, right? There's not going to be, this ain't going to go to zero. This ain't going to do nothing crazy like that. It's not going to go bankrupt. There's not going to be any stock split soon. Nothing like, this is a pretty solid company, but it's kind of boring. If Elon Musk puts a bid, it could get crazy. We could see us start to move up 20%, 25%, which would be pretty lit. So yeah, I was talking about AMD, Nvidia. Let's go back to ARM. ARM is bullish, right? Look at the weekly chart for ARM, right? It's almost the same as the daily chart, right? Funny thing is, weekly chart. If we pull back to 143, 146, 1,000%, man. This arm is stuck in here. Look, it's doing facts, facts. But the funny thing is, not Exxon, sorry, Exxon got similar or had similar stuff way back, way back. Where is it though? Oh, sorry, this daily. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is the top of the range. Exxon had a similar thing, right? So 16th July, September, 3 months. Got a similar thing, but just in less time. Not even less time. Let's see. Yeah, October, January. So once you finally break out, just like what Exxon did. So watch this. We finally break out. We go back up to 168, 188. AMD. No, sorry. Exxon. When we finally broke out, went all the way to 126 from 119. So ARM could do a similar thing. But it's a lot of stocks that are they got. Yeah, this is live. After hours, then it might be go time. How do I put on my thing? Not this. I usually have my extended hours on, but I removed it before this. That's exactly why. And then here, yeah, that's exactly why. It looks. Hold on. She said, um, that's why. There we go. How do we shoot? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. There we go. So exactly what we was talking about. Range, zoom, zoom. That's the one. Shoot. Oh man. Hold on. This here. Yeah. This is not even because I mean, yeah, we don't know it. Like it was already okay. Let me go hourly. I'm gonna go hourly and 15 minute. It was already up. Right. This is today, right? It's already up. Unless it came back all yeah, unless it came back yeah. See, look, it's already up. See, this is 15 minute. It's already up. This is the consolidation of 15. This is nice. And then jumps up $8. It's already up. You're like, pull back a little bit, but I'm probably thinking to myself, I want a bit of more of a pullback. I don't know. It's either or. It's kind of. But I like that stock though. Another stock I like. So let me show you what I'm looking at PayPal for. And PayPal got earnings next month as well. I think 20th. Oh wait, hold on. What? That's next week or like 2 weeks. Okay, I might need to look at some more PayPal calls. All right. Either way, 4-hour PayPal. We're hanging in between the moving averages. I fully expect us to break out, especially with the way the market is going. I fully expect anything in here to get eaten up, any dip in here. You see how the volume has increased today and Friday? It increased compared to what it was last few weeks. Volume has increased. So I'm like, okay, if I'm seeing increase in volume, but it stopped moving like not that crazily, okay. There you go. Increase in volume. Okay, that's fine. More buyers are going to start stepping in soon. In my opinion, what we're going to see is what we've kind of seen already. Red candles pull back, push up again. Red candles push up again. Red candles pull back, push up again. Red candles pull back, push up again. So next 2, 3, 4 days, this might be one I end up holding to Thursday. I'll be honest with you. Hourly chart, consolidation, pure consolidation. 15-minute chart, purest of consolidations. 5-minute, obviously, plenty more consolidation. Now, let's go back to daily and weekly. Daily is saying we put him back to moving averages. Cool. So we didn't get PayPal calls Friday. That's good. We let it sell off today. Ideally, sure, we wanted to drop another, 60, 70 cents. It doesn't need to always go straight to moving average, right? It can just hang close to moving average and then take off again. Weekly chart. Yeah, last week was an amazing week. So it's going to be some profit taking. It's going to be some sell-offs before we go up again. It's natural, but it doesn't scare me. It doesn't scare me at all. Weekly resistance, closing around that level. But yeah, PayPal not scaring me. I think it's a banger loading. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah, that's yeah. In a way, it's up to interpretation though. I'm not 100% sure because it's not completely, but I see. I don't think the gap is big enough. I think like the wick is yeah. If the wick was like down here, yeah, the wick was down here because it's the week. Oh yeah, 'cause this is this week. This is this week. This is this week. So of course, yeah, of course, of course, the week is still active. True. Good looks. That's a good point. And daily, ain't nothing really. But what was the stock I was thinking of? Oh, Nvidia earlier. That's what I wanted. I think when I was talking about AMD, ARM, and stuff, I want to go back to Nvidia. Look at this. It's clear. Hold on. Come on. All right. Nvidia got room as well. Yeah, this is smooth. Look at this. This is smooth. Test. Look, not even from Thursday. Consolidation, breakout, test. There's also previous resistance, test, consolidation a little bit, breakout again. It's not even, yeah. There's so many things on this. There's the consolidation. It's the retest of the pre-market highs. It's a lot of different things. It's consolidation again. It's a doji. It's a lot of things on the 1 hour, 1 hour, hour, 4 hour, nice, smooth. Dang. Mm, I didn't even know. Oh, what you guys was talking about, Google. Inverted hammer on Google though, daily. Okay. Got a nice gap up as well. This weekly here, the 7 or 8 weekly candles, it's just like what we just saw in Nvidia on the hourly. Shoot. Right here. These 6 or 7 candles on Nvidia hourly. It's just like the Google. Like the Google, was it day? Weekly. Can't believe ARM is at 161. So let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. What was I thinking? Um, oh yeah, you guys mentioned this thing. Weekly chart is so smooth. Let's go in. We talk about consistent, like not as smooth, but it's the last 5, 6 days has been there. Nah, for me, I'd have to get in here Monday, 6th of January. So any of these consolidation days, I have to. I couldn't get in last week. Like how sure I've got last week. I can't because I'm like, I know what we're doing if we're coming back to consolidate. Like I don't know, like it's just different style of trading. Weekly, no way I'm getting in last week, right? Today, yeah, yeah. Oh, Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, that, yeah. I would get them today for the following week probably. Now, yeah, but I would, yeah, but I just off my training style, I wouldn't have like last Monday and stuff, even though it was a good play and stuff. Yeah, yeah, but for sure today, yeah. I'm saying I would have got in today if if I seen it Friday and said, "Oh, this weekly chart is great." I'm gonna wait till Monday, and then yeah, today I would have maybe got in, but I wouldn't have based of the daily chart. Oh wait, sorry. Well, hold on. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Google still. My fault. I would have got in today off Google. I wouldn't mind getting in today because this is a pullback to go higher. That's sorry. I thought we were talking about Google. JPM, JPM. I wasn't in with you guys, but the chart is smooth. The chart is smooth, but I wouldn't have got in. No. But yeah, do you see why? Sorry, do you see why I would have got Google though? Because yeah, look here, cool, consolidate, push up. We start coming down again. I don't think we're coming all the way down again. No, because it's Google is too strong. Like it's pulling back. This might be the only pullback you get. This is the daily, right? Inverted hammer, cool. There we go. 4 hour, 1 hour. You see, we're closer to moving average. There we go. And then obviously these are more bearish, but again, 4 hour looks fine. Daily looks great. Inverted hammer, fine. And weekly is still strong. So, but yeah, when you guys were talking about it Friday, when they were talking about Friday, I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait Monday. I mean, it was a bad decision to wait, but yeah, yeah. Yes, C3 AI. Okay, we starting. This is weekly chart nice. Daily chart starting to get nice. So this is the same situation we was in. I was in with Soundhound. It's starting to break. Same with RKLB. It's starting to break. This one we might have to just jump the gun and try and see if we can get in. Facts. I like this. Crossing. Volume is slowed down though, but that's not too big a deal. It's not too big a deal. But just watch for that. But it's not too big a deal, like I say. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So MACD, first of all, it stands for moving average convergence divergence. So convergence is when two lines are coming together. Divergence is when two lines are going away from each other. Moving average is like calculating the average price a stock goes over a period of time. So pretty much the best way to explain this, you use this to the MACD to identify like trends. So if something's bullish or bearish or likely to reverse or likely to go up, likely to go down. So the way you would do that, so here, for example, the purple line crossed below the yellow line. Okay, that's a bearish signal. As you can see, the next few days the stock actually continued going up before it fell down. On the MACD, it crossed below the yellow, it came back up. I wouldn't call it rejected, but it started diverging again. Right, it started going away from the yellow line. Okay, So that how you translate this into how we would think about it is it's measuring the momentum, and the momentum is likely to be bearish because the purple is diverging away from the yellow. Now look, price started to drop. It started to show us that yeah, the indicator was right. It's bearish time. It's time for it to be bearish. Here, the purple line is about to cross the yellow line. If it does, it could be an indication that the stock is about to be bullish. If it gets rejected, no, no, I don't. Again, don't like reject it. But if it trends away from the yellow line again and starts going down, the stock could start showing that again, it's looking a little bit bearish for the meantime. So you're just going to use it as a tool to maybe decide if you want to maybe start looking at calls soon, or if a reversal is coming, or if you, yeah, it's just to give another indicator, right? It's just like, yeah, it's confluence, exactly. It's just, yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's it. It's helpful. You just use it to understand crossovers again. So this is a crossover here, bullish. Here, divergence. So maybe bearish because going downwards. If I can find, this is kind of oh, this is a crossover again to the upside. Not real, no real divergence. But yeah, it's just again, use it as a sell signal, shorting signal, buying signal, longing signal. Um, yeah, yep, exactly. Fact. Yeah, yeah, it's on trading view. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, you could use this. Oh, she too. She said, "Yeah, I know. I choose this." I can do it now. I was gonna look at Robinhood, but so RDTI is the same as SoundHound. It's the same as what Juice just showed me of AI. Daily chart, we was just below the moving averages. We were starting to look bullish though. We were starting to flip bullish. RSI starting to get the crossover. Weekly, weekly is nice, right? We pull back, bounce off the moving averages, start up trending. Cool. Daily, nice. 4 hour, nice. Um, we got a nice flip there. What, Gravestone Doji and pretty much a Dragonfly Doji, kinda. Not completely. But yeah, RGTI looking good. I messed up because I got in RGTI here Wednesday and it started downtrend before it shut up. Okay. If I had bought for this week expiry, I'll be living a good life right now with the calls. But I got last week expiry, it didn't work out. Either way, it looks good. One thing to note again is this stock can turn at any moment, right? We've seen it. We was looking nice for a whole month straight. January, it just said, all right, first week of January, boom, I'm gonna sell off, I'm gonna drop 50%, 60% of my value before I climb up again. So it's looking nice right now. I would still see this pushing higher, to $15 to, we'll see. $15 at least would be my price target. Weekly chart will look real nice, right? This is like, this is a great, sorry, hold on, let me get my mouse. There we go. This is great. Weekly is nice, right? Weekly, nice.